Let's now talk about RK Forgings and that $220 million order that they've actually bagged. Let's talk about that and the overall business. Naresh Jalan, the MD, joins in on the show right now. Naresh, hi, morning. Welcome to ET Now. Tell me about your recent Mexico plant announcement. We believe that you're setting up two plants. There are two customers already, or it's the same plant where you're putting in 90 odd crore rupees. And what's the revenue potential, if you could highlight that?
Good morning. I think it's the same plant wherein we are putting in 90 crores. So first phase is going to be $3.5 million, which is going to start revenue by October this year. And the next phase of the revenue is going to come in FY26, starting April 2025 onwards. And it's part of mix of forging and machining both. And we see this Mexico facility generating much more new businesses for us. Having our presence in North America, we are going to attract much more new clients, where we believe that this is going to be just a starting step for us in the North American operations.
Okay. So is this order coming at historical averages, or this is a order which in a sense is different? It is also slightly more patent, there's slightly more patent and technical angle to it.
It's slightly into more hello.
Yes. So, yes, sir, go ahead.
So basically, this order is basically in terms of the vertical which we are coming into is PV and the light vehicles. Light vehicles we were earlier doing, but PV is going to be a new vertical which is going to come in. And it's a mix of machining and forgings, and more critical form of forging which is coming in.
What I wanted to understand was order visibility as we move along this year, and whether or not you're expecting more orders from the North America region.
No, I think our pipelines in terms of RFQ is pretty strong, and I think we believe that in this year we should be doing extremely well in terms of new order wins throughout our export business from North America and South America both. And I think it's just a starting of the year for us. And we have still 10 months to go, and we are pretty confident of getting new orders with the kind of pipeline we have right now.
What about your margins? Because for the last 17 quarters, margins have been in the range of 22 to 23%. The target is to reach 25%. But how much time do you see to get to that number or that target?
We aspire to get to 25% margins, and I think we are working to it. I think we aspire in next 2 years to touch a margin of 25%. But with the cost pressures which are around, with the geopolitical issues, we believe that we have done a good job by maintaining these margins. And I think we believe that as we go forward with the kind of new verticals which are opening in, we will be able to reach the aspirational goal of 25% plus margins.
And can you tell us what will be the key triggers to lead you to those margins? What will be the growth path that you foresee to get there?
I think with the kind of order book which we have and the pipeline which we have, the utilization is going to improve in the coming years. Also, the McKinsey program which we have started, we are looking for a considerable value add savings in the McKinsey program, which is going to continue for 15 months, and it's just started. So all this will lead to a considerable savings for us for the bottom line and to reach our aspirational goal of 25% plus margins.
50% of your business from Europe and North America combined. And there is no open secret here. Everybody knows that both America and Europe is going through a struggle. How come it has not impacted you?
I think it is a wrong belief that Europe and US is going through struggle. I think the market is flattish, and with the kind of new order wins which we have, we are continuing to grow both in Europe and in North America. So we don't believe or we don't see any downside, but we see that the market is flattish, and with the new order wins, I think we are going to maintain our growth trajectory.
7% coming from auto. How much are you getting from the EV business? I mean, is the contribution which is coming from the EV business?
In overall balance sheet, I think almost around 4% is EV. And our aspiration is to next 2 years to go to 10% around in EV. And we see that pipeline pretty strong right now. And I think in coming days, you will be able to hear more of new order wins in terms of EV businesses also, which will likely let us grow at the pace we want to reach our goal of 10% from our balance sheet in terms of EV.
The nearest competitor right now? I mean, when you're competing for orders, are you competing with Chinese companies? Or are you competing with Indian companies?
I think we will not be able to comment on whom we are competing. I think we have been able to offer a customer economical, qualitative solution, and that is the reason we have been chosen as suppliers to them.
Really appreciate your time, and thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.